Yes, thanks for staying with us on the show. Now, Cage, of course, bowls has always been one of those sports that was associated with people at your age.
Oh, hang on.
So I thought I'd try and educate you and get a couple of young superstars in the making. So Grace Maloney's been good enough to come down from Atherton. Grace, thanks for coming down. And Jaden Zeller, he's come from Stansbury. So they've travelled down just to show you can be in the country, you can be down here, and they can still out-bowl you, mate.
And you can be 14 and 17 years of age
and still going pretty well. Grace, let's start with you. How did you get into bowls?
Well, I got invited to a SAP SARSA through a friend, and my dad was already playing, so I guess it just continued from there.
All right, so pretty early, 12 years old, you make your first state team. So you weren't mucking around, were you? You thought I'd just get straight into the state team and keep going from there?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, what about you, Jaden? How did you get started in bowls?
Well, it was a school program, actually. And then, fed through, then into state squad. And then sort of, now I'm here.
What about, and they tell me you're a pretty good golfer as well too, Jaden, is that right? What's your handicap there?
I think it's 12.
12, he'd be a burglar.
He'd be a burglar.
Fair dinkum burglar. What's your handicap of your brother?
4 or 5 or something.
Fair dinkum, 4 or 5.
Well, what's he then? If you're a burglar at 12, what are you, 4 or 5?
A Piccolo Pete.
Oh, okay. Hey, Grace, you're a hockey player as well.
Yes.
So at what stage did you decide I'm going to play, I'm just going for bowls, I'm not going to play anything else other than bowls, or are you still not quite
I
set?
still play hockey as well.
Yep.
Through the winters, but I play bowls all year round.
Okay, bowls up in Atherton. What's the course like up there?
Well, we just had synthetic down, so it's quite quick now, but it's good because it's sort of similar to what we have down in Adelaide.
Now, I'm a learner so far as lawn bowls is concerned, kids. I've never heard of the terminology skippered the fours, skipped the triples. Now, is that a format, or how did that come about? Skip the fours, skip the triples. Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, so the fours is made up of 4 people and triples is made up of 3 people. And so the last person in that is the skipper. So you got your lead to start, your second, then your third, then your skipper. So then the last person delivered the bowl, really.
Okay, and who does the lead do you lead at all or not?
No.
Grace said you have to be really talented to lead because Grace leads.
Oh, well, there you go, there you go.
Now, lead obviously is exactly that. You're the
leader.
Bowler.
Yeah.
How much pressure's on the lead bowler?
A little bit, I guess. You've got to sort of set the head for the others. I guess if you put a good bowl down, then everyone else will follow.
All right. How much pressure's on the skipper then?
A lot.
Is it? Which one's harder? Which one do you reckon's harder?
Oh, I reckon a skipper, because if your lead does a bad bowl, the skipper's got to fix it.
Oh, okay. So you have to do a fair bit of fixing then, do you?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
I know. You come down here, you play, you bowl with Holden Holdfast Bay.
Yeah.
So that means you've got to travel down every weekend.
Yeah.
Pretty close to it.
Yeah. Fridays. Come down on Fridays, play on Saturdays, and travel home.
Gee, that's a big weekend for you.
Yes.
So how do you get down here?
Mum travels.
Mum does the travelling. So I want to get this set up for me. Mum does the travelling, you do the bowling, and Gran does the cooking.
And who does the eating?
You take care of that, all right? What about you, Grace? How does it work for you?
Well, we don't have to travel down here as much as Jaden does, but when we come down for state trainings, Mum or Dad drives, so...
So how many times have you represented the state, Grace?
This will be my 3rd time for the Nationals, and I've been in the SA vs Vic series 2 times, I think.
How competitive are they? I don't like the Vics. I love to beat the Vics at anything.
They are very competitive.
What's our record like against the Vics? Good?
Not bad.
Not bad. You're a bit hesitant there. I was hoping you could say brilliant.
No, they're very competitive and they've got some really good bowlers.
Okay.
We need to ask you this question. Which AFL team do you support?
Crows.
Oh, yes!
And you?
Grace?
I don't really go for a team, but if I had to, it'd be the Crows.
See?
Okay.
Good judges for the country.
All right, well, you've obviously been fairly successful. Any chance we can get you to go over and have a chat with the Crows? Because it didn't end well for them this year. So I'll give Pikey a call and you can give him a bit of advice. No?
Might be a tough job.
Might be. It is a tough gig. It is a tough gig. Hey, what's coming up for you then, Jane? What's coming up the rest of the year, bowling-wise for you?
So we got Pennant, so Premier League, and then I think there's a Vic series, maybe if I'm selected, and then that's about it.
How many young people, like both of you, who are involved in bowls, are now competing and playing? Has the numbers grown for the young people?
Yeah, I reckon.
It's become more popular?
Yeah.
It's amazing because, as Phil said, it was normally designed for people my age, but to see some young people like you competing, and Holdfast Bay, how have they gone as a club in recent times? It's a good club.
Yeah, it's a real good club. They're not too bad. They're just getting back up in the Premier League, and then hopefully can stay up there and then recruit well. So then we get more depth and stay up.
Hey, Gracie, you talked about a new synthetic track being put down up at Atherton, being quicker. What were we playing on before?
Just grass.
Okay.
What most clubs have.
Which one do you like?
Synthetic.
Yep. What do they play the States on?
They play mainly on grass, but they roll it so it's really quick.
Okay.
Tell you what, Smiley, they smash you and I.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
These two youngsters,
I haven't suggest for a minute that you were like trying to challenge them in any shape or form. In saying that, you're a bit younger and obviously play against older players. There's usually a little bit of, we've had other bowlers on before and said there's a bit of trash talking that goes on from time to time. Do you two engage in a little bit of light banter out on the course?
The country kids don't do that. They're very, very easy.
Joe, you got a look that says, you clearly said something out there. Mate, have you just had a little whisper from time to time?
Well, it depends who you're playing. Vic's definitely.
See, I told you the Vicks. Get into them. As Teddy Whitten would say, stick it up them.
I don't know if we want to be encouraging the young kids to do that. Hey, we really appreciate you guys coming in. Hopefully we can catch up with you later in the year and find out how your state team's going, how it's going with your pennant bowling and everything else. Really appreciate you making the effort to come down and have a chat with us.
Good luck, kids.
Stay
Good luck.
with us. Still a little bit left on the show.